Hey everybody, welcome. My name is Kurt, aka the Vitruvian Gamer, and I'm here with what might probably be one of my most special playthroughs, one of probably my most difficult ones to win, that's for one, and also to get into picture right without any rule mistakes and so on and so on, but I'm going to try to do so. This is first Martians, Adventures on the Red Planet by Ignacy Trewickzek and published by Portal Games. This game was hyped quite a bit and got its release in September. It's worldwide release. There was a pre-order as well, and normally most people should have their copy by now who pre-orders this game. I got my copy as well, and I'm going to try to show you a game of this. I'm going to play the base scenario, the one they suggest you do as the first one, which is hard enough for me as it is, and I hope I can show you how this game works a little bit. But before we start the game, I have to set up the game, of course, and that's why I will remove this lid, and as you can see, I already have the the board here on the table, and as you can see, it is very empty still. So I'm going to set up this game. This might be helpful for you as well. Now, mind you, a setup of this game depends on the scenario that you're going to play. Also depends on on the random things that the app is going to tell you. I still have to start up my app. I got it here. So this app will tell you some things that might be different each time you play the game. So, you have to take that in mind. So, let's go and let's get this board filled up, this table filled up with more stuff to show you. First, set one of these white cubes or translucent cubes on the 0 spot of the morale track, which is right here, one on the stress level track, and one on the round order track at the top on the event spot. Next, place the miniatures that come into the game. Now, these miniatures are from the pre-order, they are pre-washed. The other ones I think will be gray if you buy the retail version, but that's not a big deal. So place the hut right over here. The Froggy gets placed right over here in the depot, and then you also have Scorpio, and you place that right over here. Now each player chooses an astronaut. Now I'm going to play a solo game in which you take 2 of the astronauts available, and let's just do it randomly. So I'll shuffle with my eyes closed and take 2. So we'll have the geologist, rover up, and the medic biologist. That's it. We're going to play with these 2 cool lady astronauts. The other ones, they go back into the box. And then we put a red cube, one of these red cubes, in the first spot into their player boards. That's their health. And then it's time to start using the app. First, of course, you go to the main screen. I could resume a game, but I will not, of course. We're going to play a new one. Here you can choose to either a single scenario or a new campaign. We're going to do a single scenario because the campaign might have some spoilers. Haven't played it yet, but there are some spoilers and I want to keep this spoiler free for now. So let's take a single scenario, and then the scenarios are divided into 3 different kinds of scenarios. The focus of each scenario can be a little bit different. You have building, exploration, and research. Now, the base scenario that comes in the book, now there are 6 scenarios, so 2 of each is one of the building ones, and it is the make yourself at home scenario. So let's do that. That brings us in the crew briefing, where we can, indicate which astronauts we bring to the mission. So we have the medic, who is Beatrix Smith, and we have the geologist, who is not William Smith. That's a little strange, but it's Sonia Armstrong. Armstrong, what a great name to go on a mission. Begin mission. Now I've played this on easy and I won once, so for this video let's do what I shouldn't do and go to medium difficulty, and then you have the setup. So this is prepare the game elements. We are going to start, and we use the arrows here to cycle through the setup. So let's do that. And the first is to put the energy and oxygen trackers on space 12 of the general supply, and the food tracker on space 10 of the general supply, which is at the top of the player board, or at the top of the board, right over here and here. Now these are translucent ones. They also came with the pre-order version. If you have the normal one, you have these ones. Which brings us back to the app now, and we go to the next step, that we prepare all tiles as instructed on page 6 and 7 of the rulebook. So that means we are going to fill up this space, so let's do that. And we'll be needing all these pieces here, all these cardboard pieces to do so, and they have a certain order. Now I'm going to use the magic of editing to, well, conjure all these pieces on the board. And there we go. This is the way it should be. Now, just to show you, we have oxygen 1, oxygen 2, solar panel 1, solar panel 2. We have the farm 1 as well. We have a quiet place where we can rest, crew quarters, med lab, control center, garage hall, probe bay, lab, and the working bay. The buildings on the top, which is the system block, they all need a white cube on them. On the, well, top spaces here, it's their production. So we place one of the yellow cubes in every top spot. The farm will show us how many greenhouses we have, and at the beginning of the game you place one greenhouse for each of your the number of your astronauts. So that means we have 2, because we are playing with 2 astronauts, and we use these black cubes for it to indicate it. So we put one here and one here. Now also each greenhouse has one plant there, or one food, however you want to call it, and that's indicated with these white cubes right next to it. And I forgot, this one should not be here. Now at this moment everything is still working, and we have to indicate that. So we need green cubes, lots of green cubes, to place in all of these spots here in all these facilities. So again, let's use the magic of editing. There we go. Now enjoy this view, because that's probably the last time that everything is green. Next are these 3 tracks, which are the malfunction tracks. Yes, that you hear that correct. We have malfunction tracks. So, which means that we need red cubes, and we put a red cube on each track at the 0 spot. Again, take a good look at that, because that won't stay like this very long. Next we need the malfunction cards. So separate the malfunction cards in 3 different stacks, depending on their color. Give them a shuffle and place them next to their right spot here. These are the working block cards, malfunction cards. We have the orange ones, are the living block cards. And then we also, of course, have the red ones. These are the system block malfunction cards. Back to the app. So we press the arrows again. And then it says place these status markers in the malfunction box, top to bottom, and this time is green, green, green. So again, depending on which scenario and which setup the app gives you, this might change. Like this, of course. Next, step 4. Roll all 3 malfunction dice and resolve their results. And then we have to draw 1 complication working block malfunction card and resolve its effect. These are the malfunction dice, 1 for each of the blocks, and well, depending on their color. So let's roll these and do whatever they say. There we go. We have a yellow 2, and that means that we just raise the malfunction track here by 2. A yellow, a orange 1, and a red 2. There we go. Now we also had to draw 1 complication working block malfunction card, and well, that means we are going to draw malfunction cards from the working block, which is this one right over here. And well, we keep drawing until we draw a complication card. So let's see. This, as you can see, is a complication card. It says complication, working bay. The battery charged 100%, estimated runtime 21 minutes. It's battery drain. This part is now broken. Okay, so the working bay, which is this one here, has this part broken. Well, as you can see, the one with the lightning bolt symbol here. We take a red marker and we change this one over here with a red one. So from now on, if we go to the working bay to build stuff or whatever, or repair stuff, it will cost us 1 energy. And next step, the app tells us to, step 5, prepare the following facility cards. We need a backup oxy generator, backup solar panel, and backup farm. These are those 3 cards that we need, so let's place them somewhere next to the board. We can build these. Well, we can and we have to build these. You'll see that later. Alright, up to step 6. Now each player gets 3 skill cards, well, depending on their character, and place them face up near your astronaut's ID board. And then each player takes 1 profile card and place that also next to the ID. Now these are the profile cards, well, which I don't think is very important during a normal scenario. I don't think so. I've never been needed to use these, but these give some physical traits, a personal life trait, a momentous event on their life, and mentality. So I'm going just to pick them randomly, just shuffle them because they're double-sided. Going to show them really special and take the top 2 and divide them between them. Now these are the skill cards that the app tells us about. So each has 3, and we just place them next to their character boards as well. And well, that's skills that they can use during the game. Alright, step 7. Step 7 is we take the research deck and place it near the board. And the research deck looks like this. This is the backs, these are the fronts. They have percentages and some numbers on them. They are a randomizer for certain things, so let's give them a shuffle and place them somewhere where we can reach them. Step number 8. Oops, there it is. We place 1 marker on the 0 oxygen space of the optimum condition track. And that gives, well, that therefore we need the scenario as well. So let's do that as well. So this is our scenario. Make yourself at home. And now I will read everything, the introduction, when we do the gameplay, but for setup we need to place another white cube on the 0% track here of the optimum condition. That brings us to step 9, which is hard to do with the camera in front of me apparently. Okay, so draw 2 random upgrade cards and place them near the board. Tech room cannot be used in this mission. If you draw this card, discard it and draw another one. So these are the upgrade cards, different kinds of upgrades that we can have. So we shuffle these and we draw 2. If we draw the tech room, it gets discarded. So we have the auto scanner. And well, we don't have to do this as well in our game. Why? Well, in this setup later you will see that we get the auto scanner for free because we are not playing a 4-player game, and I think even it's only with a 2-player or a solo game that this counts. So we are not going to take this one, so let's get rid of that. We get the reconnaissance satellites. Well, we don't have that. We can build this upgrade, and we have the server cluster as well. So both cards are put somewhere near the board where we can see them, and let's just put the other cards somewhere else. We might be able to draw more cards later, who knows. Back to the app, ready for step 10. Well, when the mission begins you will have one of these 4 parts, 1 of each, and 1 seat in the available area of the cargo bay, which is right over here, the available cargo. So what we get is 1 of each of these, there we go, and also one seed, which is depicted by a white cube. So we have one seed here as well. Back to the app, we did step 10, so if we push this button to the right, it says end and your game is ready to play. Now, it's not done yet. This is the apps part of this setup, so we go and continue setting up some other things as well. The game uses some dice, and well, I prefer to put them here on the board directly above their normal action spots. So I'm going to place the green dice, which are the explore dice, right over here. We have the gray dice for the probay. There we go. Some blue dice for the lab, the research action, and some brown dice for the working bay. There we go. The phone that you use for the app, well, the best spot to place it is right over there next to the round order track, because it has some spots to place workers there as well. So that's the best place. You can choose whatever you do. And then we have to put all kinds of tokens and stuff somewhere next to the board. I'll put them above the board. We have these points of interests, which comes in 3 sizes: ring 3, 2, and of course also 1. So you can shuffle these and place them somewhere next to the board. Separate these shutdown tokens by their symbol on the left bottom corner, and well, you can shuffle them. I guess, yeah, they have different backs, so shuffle these and put them next to the board. Do the same with these point of interest tokens. So we had point of interest tiles, and these are point of interest tokens. You can also call them ring tiles, by the way. And shuffle these and also place them somewhere where you can reach them. Now we fast forward a little bit. Place all tokens somewhere where you can reach them. Now these little containers don't come with the game. I provided them myself, so beware of that. Or next, we also have these condition tokens. Place them also somewhere where you can reach them when necessary. There we go. And then we also have these upgrade tokens that you can, well, get during a game. Now, if you play, and I mentioned this before, if you do a 1, 2, or 3 player game, then you get the auto scanner for free. It's already there, and you place this in the upgrade spot of the med lab. The other ones, well, you'll have to earn or make or build or whatever. So let's put them somewhere next to the board. Next, take these 4 tiles, the AOM tiles, which are automatic operating machines or something like that. Now, I'm not sure if these come in the retail version, but if they do, or if you have the pre-order version, just place them somewhere. And well, also take the tokens here of the right color and you can place them like this. There we go. Now, I'm not sure if these come in the retail version as well, and place them somewhere where you can reach them. These are machines that can help you during the game. You will see that later. Also, you have more tokens like this. Also, give each of your astronauts 2 of the same color. There we go. Now, the game also comes with cards for these AOMs, and you will need these as well. And you can, I guess, do it without these tiles as well. So we'll put these somewhere aside. This will show you which player is using which AOM, because that's the player that, well, has the results or has to deal with the good and bad results of the action. And then we first need to decide a starting player who gets this astronaut card. Well, let's just start with the left one here. So for now, our geologist is the starting player. And after all this, the table will look a little bit like this. Not everything is in the picture because it's a big amount of stuff. One thing we did not do is to place, let's see, one of these tokens, the white ones, on the sol one of our mission here, which means we're at day 1. That's how a day is called on Mars, a sol. And well, that leaves us one thing to do. Take our app again. There we go. There we are. And well, say that we are ready to play. It gives you some more things as you build new facilities. It gives you hints and stuff like that. And then you say play. And it says welcome. And this is for the next time when we are going to play this game. That's it for now. This was the setup. I hope this is useful for you. This might help you during setup. I'm not sure how long this video will be, but hopefully it can help you as a reference to set up a game. Again, one reminder, the setup depends on the scenario, depends on the app, whatever it decides, maybe on the dice roll at the beginning of the game. This time we had this card here, the malfunction of the working bay. That might be a different card, and so on and so on. And well, I hope this was useful. I thank you all for watching this, and well, if you liked this video, which was quite a big job to do, well, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, feel free to do so. And well, if you want to say something, well, leave it in the comments. Maybe I made some mistakes, let me know if I did. And well, I hope to see you soon for, well, the playthrough of this beast of a game. And let's hope that works out as I hope it shall. Not that I plan to win, but I hope to play this without too many mistakes. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope to see you all somewhere in the future on Mars. Bye bye.